Hello, this is A Free Gamer here with another video on how to get ARMA 2 plus Operation Arrowhead plus Dayz mod free. Before I begin, I want to let everybody know that yes, this game is very graphic intensive, and I'm not fucking joking when I'm saying this. So please make sure that you're able to run ARMA 2 before you do this, because this installation and process does take lots of time. So please make sure you can run this. Go check your settings, your graphics, and all that. Make sure you can run it. Just please make sure you can run it. And if you can, then let's continue. So this does take some time. Be patient and follow everything I say exactly how I say it so you know what to do. Alright. So let's go ahead and start this up. You need 3 programs: UTorrent, PowerISO, and WinRAR, and the download links will be in the description. So what you're going to do is open up your internet browser, go to your address bar, type in www.utorrent.com. When at UTorrent, click on Get UTorrent and install that. Now that you have UTorrent, we need to get PowerISO. So go back to your internet, go to google.com, type in power space ISO, click on the second link, PowerISO cnetdownload.com, 4 stars, and when at the cnetdownload.com page for PowerISO, click Download Now right here and install PowerISO. So now that you have UTorrent and PowerISO, we need to get WinRAR. So go back to your internet, go to google.com, type in win space rar, click on the second link, WinRAR 32-bit cnetdownload.com, 5 stars. And when at the cnetdownload.com page for WinRAR, click Download Now and install WinRAR. Okay, so now you should have the first 3 programs we're going to need, and that is UTorrent, PowerISO, and WinRAR. So now we're going to need the torrent. And the link for that will be in the description as well. So go back to your internet, go to your address bar, type in www.thepiratebay.se. For those of you that have the Pirate Bay blocked in your country, there will be another link in the description that you can use, titled Piratebay Proxy. And what a proxy is it basically gets around blocks that your country may have in place on the Pirate Bay. So if that one does not work, go to google.com, search Piratebay Proxies, and there's literally thousands you can try. So once you find one that works, get to the Pirate Bay, and when at the Pirate Bay, search ARMA space 2. Search that. Go to the right side where it says SE, ordered by Cedars. Click that. And click on the third one, ARMA 2 combined, or ARMA 2 CO plus OA 1.60 Dayz mod online 100%. Joe Smith /BR. There's 339 seaters right now and 84 leechers. That is very to change, so do not worry about that. The size is 9.57 gigabytes, and yeah, it was uploaded by Joe Smith BR. Okay, so when at the torrent page, click Get This Torrent, Allow, and I already have mine added, but then you're gonna want, it will ask what you want to download from the torrent, and the little box will pop up. You click OK, and it will appear on your list of downloads. So here's mine, and mine took 7 hours and 18 minutes. So you know, didn't take too long, but depending on your internet connection, it could go faster or slower. So just let it download, then come back to this video. When it is done installing, it will be seeding. And when you are seeding, all you are doing is re-uploading the torrent to people that are downloading it so they have faster speeds. So if you're a helpful person, keep seeding. If not, I don't really care. But seeding or finished, it's 100% complete, and we can move on. So now you're going to go ahead, right-click ARMA 2 Combined Operations 1.6, open containing folder. And here's what you should have got from the torrent. And this is the game right here, ARMA 2 160 Jimbus Ed DVD 1, 2, and 3. And then you also have the Dayz code, Dayz 1.5, 1.6, and the multiplayer missions. First thing we're going to want to do is right-click ARMA 2 160 Jimbus Ed DVD 1, the PowerISO file, and go down to PowerISO and go to Set Number of Drives and set it to whatever you like. I like mine at 4, but you might like it a bit less or more. But it doesn't really matter, just choose the amount. Then right-click it again, go back to PowerISO, go to Mount. Depending on how many drives you selected, that's how many you'll see here. So I have 4, G, H, I, and J, and I'm going to mount mine to drive G. So I click that, and it's mounted. Now go to my computer, or your computer, and then when there, go to your devices, and here are my 4 PowerISO drives, G, H, I, and J. I mounted to drive G. It even says ARMA 2 Jimbus Ed 1 next to it. Double click that and your installation should begin. There's mine. And if it does not start, go ahead, right click, open a new window, and double click the setup application right here. And then your installation should begin. Alright, so now we have the ARMA 2 Combined Operations Jimbus Edition the installation is now started. So now you're going to click English, next, or you can choose Espanol, whatever you feel is right, and click next, next, next. ARMA 2 Combined Operations, make sure that's checked, then click next. Make sure that you do have 31.60 gigabytes of memory because this game takes up a shit ton of space. So you need to make sure that you have that much space. And if you don't, if you need to know how much you have, go to your start icon down here, then go to computer, and then in here you'll see your local disk C where it will be installing to, or your C drive, and then that will be depending on how much space you have, you'll see it here. So I have 141 gigabytes free right now. Just make sure you have 31 or over 31 free, and you should be good. So go ahead, click next. Here, if you do not know if you have this stuff, make sure to check it. So if you think you have, if you don't have DirectX, click that. Make sure that's checked. Make sure this is checked. Make sure this is checked. And switch the computer off after installation. Keep that unchecked because we are not turning off the computer yet. Then you click next. Alright, so now this is where you're installing the game to. You do need to remember this because that's where you'll be going to access the game. And yes, so here is where I'm installing mine. Everyone should be installing it to the same place, the C drive, program files, x86 or program files, ARMA 2, and then just click install if that's right. And yeah, it will begin installing. It's eventually going to ask you to insert disk 2, so until then I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and continue from after the installation. Alright, so now the installation is asking for disk 6, and all you're going to want to do is go back to where you installed the torrent. So you go back to UTorrent if you cannot remember. Go back to UTorrent, right click the ARMA 2 Combined Operations torrent that you downloaded, open containing folder, and we're back. So now you're going to want to right click the ARMA 2 160 Jimbus Ed DVD 2 and go down to Power ISO and mount over the drive that you have ARMA 2 DVD 1 mounted to. So mine's mounted to drive G, and I click that and it will mount over. So now ARMA 2 Jimbus Ed DVD 2 should be mounted where your DVD 1 was, and you go back to the installation, click OK, and there you go. It should continue installing. So I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, and continue for from when it asks for the third disk. Alright, so now the installation is asking you to insert disk 11, or for us, disk 3. So go back to where you installed the torrent, and if you can't remember, go to UTorrent, right click, open containing folder, and when back here, this time we're going to right click the ARMA 2 160 Jimbus Ed DVD 3, and right click that, Power ISO, mount, and mount over the DVD 2, wherever you mounted DVD 2 to. So I mounted my ARMA 2 DVD 2 to drive G, so I'll just click that, and it will mount over it. You go back to your installation and click OK, and your installation should continue. So I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, and continue from after the installation. Alright, so now it's extracting basically all of these into the game itself, and this can take a very, very long time. So you can see the percentage right here, and it just takes forever. You gotta be very patient. I'd say go away, go watch some TV, go watch a movie or something, and let this install, because this does take a long time. So just be patient, let it install, and I'll be back after. Well, and then during the installation, these will pop up. So if you check those boxes for DirectX and Microsoft.NET Framework 4 and other stuff like that, it will begin installing those. So here is my Microsoft.NET Framework 4, and it's installing right now. Everything on your computer is going to be extremely slow while everything's installing. So as I said before, just go away, let everything download, watch this stuff, and make sure you install everything that you need to while this is downloading. So I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, and continue from after this installation. Alright, so after that incredibly long install, the game has finally finished, and it says installation complete. Press any key to continue, and you just press whatever key, and you're done. Alright, so now you should have ARMA 2 combined operations installed. So if that's all you wanted, go ahead, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. But if you want the Dayz mod, continue watching, and we'll get that started right now. So the next thing you're going to need to do is click another torrent link in the description for the Dayz mod, and go ahead and we'll get that started. Open up your internet browser, go to your address bar, type in www.thepiratebay.se. When at the Pirate Bay, search ARMA 2. Pirate search that, go to the right side where it says SE order by Cedars. It will then rearrange them. Click on the fifth link, ARMA 2 Dayz 1.7.1.5 crack server fixed, uploaded by Conan 513, and the size is 233.67 megabytes. When at the torrent page, click get this torrent, allow, and then it will ask you what you'd like to download on the little box right here. You click OK, and it should appear on your list of downloads. So here's mine. Mine took 8 minutes and 22 seconds. And so that's pretty fast. Just let it download and come back to this video. When it's done, you will be seeding, and when you are seeding, all you're doing is re-uploading the torrent to people that are downloading it so they have faster speeds. So again, if you're a helpful person, keep seeding. If not, stop it. But seeding or finished, it's 100% complete, and we can move on. Go ahead, right-click that Dayz 1715 crack server RAR we have downloaded. Open containing folder, and you won't have all this stuff. These are all my other torrents. And but you're gonna have the Dayz 1715 crack server WinRAR file in here. Alright, so now you're gonna right click the Dayz 1715 crack server and click extract here, and it will extract a new folder inside the folder that you have this WinRAR file in. If it ever asks for you to replace any files that exist, click yes, and you just wait for this to finish extracting. So I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, and continue from after the extraction. Alright, so it's now finished extracting, and you're going to have a new file folder inside the folder that you extracted it in. You clicked extract here, and it's going to make a new folder. Here's mine in the D section, Dayz 1715 crack server is the folder. And here's all the stuff you extracted. You have the patch, the @Dayz file folder, and all of this stuff. And we're just going to stay inside this folder, but we're going to go and go to where you install the game. So if you know where that is, everyone should know where that is, and that is the go to your start menu, go to my computer, and that is in the C drive. Double click that, and when inside the C drive, go to your program files or program files x86 depending on your operating system. Double click, and when inside here, look for ARMA 2 folder, look for the ARMA 2 file folder, and when inside the ARMA 2 folder, you're just going to take everything that's inside this one, you're going to highlight everything, and you're going to move it inside here. So all you're going to do is drag everything. You should have everything highlighted, and then just drag it inside here, but do not, just move it to the ARMA 2 folder, and boom, everything's going to move over there. If it ever says to replace anything, you just click yes, 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 and that's it. Everything should be now moved from this folder in there. So now we have installed the Dayz mod. So the next step is to patch the game, and you now have this patch folder inside of your ARMA 2 folder, and you're just going to double click the patch folder and double click ARMA 2 OA build, and this is the application that is going to install your thing, so or it's going to patch the game. So just click yes on everything, and it's going to quickly patch it up, and once it hits 100%, you just click OK, and that's it. You now have patched the game, and you have Dayz mod installed, everything should be working properly. But we're not done yet, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this window. If you want to play Dayz online, which everyone's going to want to play Dayz online, you need Tunngle. And what Tunngle is basically it kind of connects everyone to a network using a network. I don't know how to explain it, but if you know what Hamachi is, or Hamchi, however you want to pronounce it, if you know what that is, it's basically that, but it's a lot easier to connect with people instead of actually using IP addresses. So yeah, I'm getting way too into detail. So all you need is Tunngle if you want to connect to people. So the link for that's in the description. And you just go to your address bar, type in www.tunngle.net, and when at tunngle.net, go to download, and then when you click on download, this page is going to pop up, and click download Tunngle, and if you click the link, you will be at this page right here, and all you're going to want to do is click download file, and then it will take you to Softpedia, and you're going to download it from here. It should just automatically start up, or start your download. And here's mine. Click run, and it will begin installing. So wait a second for this to run the security scan. Alright, so here it is. Select your setup language, and I'm going to click English, obviously. Okay, and here's the Tunngle setup. You click next. Would you like setup to check if a newer version of this program is available? And you just click yes, because you do want to have the newest version of Tunngle when you download this. So it's going to quickly check, make sure that you have it, and eventually it's going to say the installer is up to date. You click OK, and it will continue installing. This doesn't take too much time. Alright, so now it's finished getting the installation ready. You click simple installation, click next. You don't need the desktop gadget. Click next. I accept. Next. Install. And the install is pretty quick. However, it's going to ask you for some stuff. This black screen is going to pop up, and it's going to install the new network that you will be connecting to play the game. It's pretty fast, doesn't take too long. Alright, so now it's done installing, and it's going to want you to reset your computer. So I'm going to go ahead, restart my computer, and show you that, and show you what to do next. Alright, so I've now reset my computer, and I have the Tunngle beta desktop icon right here. So I have Tunngle. Double click that, and it's going to start up. And when Tunngle starts up, you're going to need to make an account to actually get into the servers. So make a Tunngle account. You can click here if you need to, or you can go back to their actual website and create an account. Just make an account, and I've already made one, so here's my username and password and all that good stuff. And then you just click login. And it's going to start connecting, checking the version, all that good stuff. And yeah, for the first time you open Tunngle, it's going to actually ask you to set up the network location. Just make it public. And so here's my network 3, location type public. You click OK, and that's it. You just wait for it to finalize. And so for some of you, you might have the NAT configuration connection problems, and I have that because my connection is shit. So I'm pretty sure most of you are not going to have this problem, but if you do, just be careful, because you're not going to be able to connect to a lot of servers. So you just click OK, and there you go. So now after you've signed into Tunngle, you should be connected, everything's good, and then you go to Shooter, and inside the net, you go to Network Explorer, then Shooter, and then inside Shooter you're going to have all these lobbies, and here are the ARMA 2 lobbies, and you can join any of these lobbies and actually join the game. So we're just going to join the very first ARMA 2 Dayz mod lobby. Double click, and you're inside. So people inside here will actually be hosting LAN games. So you just ask around, like if you cannot find a LAN game, just go to each of those lobbies, the ones back here at the networks, and you can ask people, just be like, hey, anyone hosting ALAN and question mark. And sometimes you get replies, sometimes you don't. You just gotta be patient. So you're actually inside the lobby now. Basically, you can go check and see if there's LAN games already hosted, and so you're just gonna keep Tunngle open. But now we need to go and we need to start up Dayz. So to do that, you go to where you install the game, and for me, it's my computer, a local disk C, and program files x86, ARMA 2, and this is where you installed the Dayz last time. And here we are. We're back, and you're just gonna start up the game by going to the Dayz bat right here, the Dayz game batch file, and that's how you have to start it up. Every time you want to play Dayz, you have to click on this. So you just double click that. It's gonna check some boxes, and then it's good. So I'm gonna go ahead, start up the game, and make sure that you're in Tunngle, you're inside a lobby, and yeah. So let's go ahead and start this up. Alright, so I've actually started up the game now, and you can actually tell if you've done everything correctly, because over here you'll see @Dayz expansion beta, and that's how you know you have Dayz installed correctly. So first thing you want to do is make a player profile. Go over here, click that, and here are all mine. I have AFG2, Brock, Captain Mexico, and everything. So I'm just going to make a new one really quick, and I will call him Cool Guy. I don't know, just name him something random, who cares. And then you make whatever face, Peter F, and some stupid glasses, and male. Fire in the hole! Yeah, that cool voice. Okay. Then you're done making your character, and you should be him. Over here you'll see your character's name. Here's mine, Cool Guy. And to get Dayz started, you just go to multiplayer, and it's going to tell you the patch 1.62 is available for download, and we do not want the patch, so you just click continue. And these are all internet servers. You cannot join any of the internet servers. If you actually want to join these, you have to buy the game. So just go to your address over here. Down here at the bottom, you click address, and it will change it to the LAN connections. And you can see right now that I have absolutely 0 connections. Here's one. Ethan's Dayz server has actually just popped up, and I have a terrible ping, and it's just because my connection is awful. I can probably not. There's probably more servers in here that I can't see because I just have that bad of a ping. So you just need to be careful. I mean, your connection does have to be good to play this game, and your graphics. I mean, this whole thing. You just have to have perfect everything. So you can tell if you need a CD key or not. Here's one that says no CD key, and so we're just gonna join it, get inside Ethan's Dayz server, and wait for the host. Alright, so we're in. Cool Guy. We're in here with Diablo and Matthew 19, and we're connecting to the server right now. Alright, just click OK, and you'll jump right on in the game. Alright, so now we're finally getting through the last loading stages, and loading. Here we go. Choose my gender, male, and you're about ready to see the worst graphics in ARMA 2 ever. So if you did everything correctly, you probably will not see the gray. I mean, I have really bad graphics, guys. I'm not kidding. That's why there's gray here. Yeah, so we're in the game, and as you can tell, everything's working. I mean, the graphics are shit, but that's just my computer. So I'll just quickly run over here to this town and show you the zombies and stuff. And I'm not going to play that long because, as you can tell, I have terrible graphics. So just going to be patient. Run over here really quick. Yep, so there's a zombie, and he's a little, oh fuck yeah, he's hauling some ass, And you know what happens if you die, and you don't come back, you have to make a new character, and so that's no fun, but, you know, it's just what happens. So, alright, so if this video worked out, make sure to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and yeah, so that is how you get ARMA 2, and everything else. So, see you guys next time. Now murder me, dicks.